Ladies and gentlemen, I am Israel, the game is Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and this isn't Sparta. No, this is Laconia. Sparta technically is the city further inland. Githyon was basically Sparta's port. It was the only significant coastal settlement in Laconia, or at least the only one with a good access for Sparta. And we're here to meet up with Mummy, and hopefully come home. Yes, yes, Mummy, dearest, I hear you.
Lamb, you made it. I trust the seas were favorable?
Yeah, pretty
Poseidon
much.
might be the only one not trying to kill me.
The pirates and everyone else, not so
Did
much.
you find him?
I did.
Yep.
What did he tell you?
Well, he told me what needs to be done. Find all the 4 MacGuffins, bring them back, stick them in the various holes in Atlantis, and then seal the place up for, well, basically forever minus a day.
Told me where I'm from and where I must go.
So now you know the truth.
I'm not his son. I'm just a weapon.
That is the furthest thing from the truth. You were brought into this world with love.
Yours, maybe. Him, I'm not
I
so
never
sure.
imagined we'd stand on Spartan soil together again.
Well, yeah, you thought I was dead. And let's face it, getting condemned and chunked off Mount Tagetos does tend to put a crimp in homecomings. Still, well, home is technically the address here at the moment.
I don't know how to feel. I've spent some of the happiest days of my life here. Some of the worst too.
Well, the
Sparta
worst.
is our home. But we'll have to rid ourselves of the Puppet King if we are ever to find peace.
Question
Whatever
is,
happened
which
to our
one is
house?
it?
Nikolaos stayed after I left, but now that he's gone, I don't know.
Well,
Why
I
don't we
didn't
go
kill
find
him.
out?
Of course. But first, there's something I want to show you.
Okay, well, lead on. Ah. It takes over the flat sprint. Ah, mind the rotting vegetables. And the beggars. Wait, there isn't plague in Laconia, is there? I thought that was confined to Athens. Ah, horse! No, horse. So, what does Mummy want to show me? Yeah, I'm trying to keep up. Nothing like a pleasant country ride. Right the way through a town where technically, well, officially I'm dead as far as the Spartans are concerned, so that might complicate things a little. I mean, if it turns out that there is in fact the death sentence failed, then they might be inclined to try it again.
The closer we
Or
get to Sparta, the more memories keep flooding in.
No matter how far I ran, I never could escape them.
On Naxos I could forget. It was as if I had locked Sparta in a box and tossed it to the bottom of the sea.
Well, that's
Put
nice.
memories of us in that box.
I wanted to, but it would have taken all the
Come on.
work to build a completed
Oh, I don't know, about 30 centimetres by 30 centimetres by 30 centimetres would do it, but you might have some trouble functioning without your head. Right, the Amicli Farm. And... oh. Okay, so you want to show me a patch of greenery. Okay, so what's so entertaining about a patch of greenery?
This is where I first trained you to use your spear.
Ah, that's nice.
Hesitation only hastens the grave.
You remembered.
How
I've
do you
been
think
stabbing
about this
people for
war?
the last 33
We had
levels.
to pry that spear from your hand while you slept. You said you needed it to fight the monsters in your dreams.
I couldn't face Cerberus empty-handed.
And besides, the Spartans should always be armed.
Those
children
children
will
will be ripped to shreds. We should help them.
Alexios, wait! You shouldn't interfere. This is Spartan training territory.
Yes, Mother.
I hope you're right. For their sake.
The agoge is what turns boys into men. Interfering would only weaken them, weaken Sparta.
They're no good to Sparta if we leave them to die.
And they're no good to Sparta if they're too weak to kill a wolf. Come, let's go home.
Yeah, the Agugi was a pretty brutal training regimen. Do I use the horse? Yeah, good, fine. Basically, Spartan males entered it at about the age of 7 and trained for the next 10 years or so.
Ruthless, effective. The best of those boys will become Cryptia, keepers of the peace and stalkers in the night.
Stalkers in the night?
There's a reason Sparta never changes. It has rules and they are strict. Spartans rule Laconia, but most of its citizens are Ilotas, enslaved peasants made to work the fields and mines.
Pretty much, yes, but... excuse me.
Spartan fields keep them fed, and Spartan warriors keep them safe. First from the Persians and now from the Athenians.
And it should be noted that they weren't really slaves as such.
I see.
Actually, what happened was every year the Spartan elders declared war on the Ilotas.
Sparta. It looks so peaceful, despite the war raging elsewhere.
That's because they're winning. And do Spartan laws include road traffic violations? Because if so, we're in real trouble, mummy. How many knockdowns and hit and runs is that now? Oh, lots of Spartans. Oh, we're just parking here, are we? Okay, well, I'm assuming Spartan law is strict when it comes to... Wait, where did she... Oh, there she is. All right, I'm coming. Why is it everyone else can teleport, but not me? Ah, home sweet home. The Ilotas status was a bit more complicated than that. Ilots were allowed... They weren't allowed to leave their land, but they weren't exactly slaves either. Slaves are the property of the person who owns them. They have basically zero rights, and everything they do, make, produce, etc. is the property of their owner. Ilots were more like serfs in medieval Europe. They had to produce a certain amount for their Spartan master, but they came with the land. They weren't necessarily your property. You couldn't quite do what you liked with them. And anything they produced above and beyond their quota, they were allowed to keep. And there are records of Ilots not only owning ships in this period, but also even buying their freedom. So they weren't exactly slaves, but they weren't much above them either. Like I said, serfs rather than slaves, although the distinction is largely a thing in the eye of him who holds the whip. Anyhow, I suppose we should talk to Mummy. Place looks abandoned.
This was the first and last place I ever felt safe.
What, not even the address,
You were
dear?
old enough to hold a spear. You trained in this yard from morning till night.
Nikolaos was a tough teacher to please.
He hid his pride from you. But every night he would tell me, he's going to bring glory to Sparta.
Well, he wasn't entirely wrong.
As much as I hate him for what he did, I wouldn't be who I am today without his training.
My heart broke that day. But for the first time in ages, standing here with you, I truly believe it can mend again.
Me too.
Do
Now
you
we just need our
remember the
house
first
back.
time you held your sister?
It was a long time ago.
I've tried to block out what happened here.
You were so scared of breaking her. You
Oh,
ran around the house, gathering every pillow and blanket.
what,
You piled
pillows?
all around
In a
you.
Spartan
Not
house?
Then did you feel safe.
Luxury!
She was so small.
Even then, you held her so tight. I thought you would squeeze the life out of her.
She
Ah.
turned out stronger than we thought.
But that's a das.
Playing tricks on my eyes.
Good to see you, Brasidas. It's been a long time since I rescued you from the warehouse fire in Corinth.
That's not how I remember it.
You look
That wasn't how it happened.
Brasidas.
The
Wait, you
rumors
know
were
each
true.
other?
You're alive.
Many we
Yeah?
thought to be dead are still breathing.
When I heard the two of you came home,
We're
Wow,
in
the
Sparta,
rumours
but
got
we're
round
not home
fast.
yet.
We want our house back, Brasidas.
Sparta claimed your estate after Nikolaos' disappearance. They're waiting for his adopted son to claim it. But he hasn't returned from the war.
Stentor?
I knew I should have killed him on the beach.
He's probably dead anyway. So, how do we get it back? I mean, it's in legal limbo at the moment.
What do we have to do to get it back?
You'll need to negotiate your Spartan citizenship with the kings. It won't be easy.
Why not?
As happy as I am to see you, the kings won't be. Especially Archidamos. Your exit from Sparta wasn't exactly graceful.
Mummy, what did
He
you
can't still be
do?
mad I broke his nose.
You what?
You what?
In any case, he hasn't forgotten. But I have an idea that might help him forgive.
Tell us.
Spartan soldiers have been giving weapons to the Ilotes.
Oh, naughty,
Whoever
naughty.
takes care of these traitors will earn his thanks.
So I need to go and clean out some traitor Spartans. And why would Spartans help Elots? The threat of an Elot rebellion was the reason that no Spartan invasion of not Arcadia, the Athens region never lasted more than 40 days.
Why on earth would Spartan soldiers be helping Ilotes?
Ilotes greatly outnumber Spartan citizens.
Yeah,
But
he's
they're
not wrong.
leaderless, mostly farmhands, servants, and apprentices. If someone unified them, armed them, and trained them, they'd be a real threat to Sparta.
But
Read the
you
Spartans.
said it was Spartans who were arming them.
All the more reason to deal with this quickly. You find out why the Ilotes are being armed, and you'll have the king's attention.
Yay. Okay, so where are they?
Where will I find these Spartans?
They were last spotted in the Gorani marble quarry, in the forest of Eurotas.
Okay, and since you're describing this problem to me, it's pretty clear what you expect the solution to be, so I don't need to ask number 3.
To get our house
3.
back, I must take out the Spartan commander responsible for inciting a useless rebellion. Sounds easy enough.
Find
Yay,
me
which
in
means
the
it won't
throne
be.
room when it's done.
And where will you be?
This is where I raised you. It's also where Leonidas raised me.
Oh,
I'm going to visit his tomb just beyond the estate. You should pay your respects too before you get started.
I'll try.
okay. Sounds promising. Vrasidas, by the way, is one of the Spartan heroes of this phase of the Peloponnesian War. He's actually one of their best officers, and on one occasion manages to march force the length of Greece, capture some silver mines, and pretty much force the Athenians to the negotiating table. There were several other factors, not least of which was the plague that ripped through Athens in 430 BC. He eventually gets killed, I believe it's either 422 or 424 BC. Ironically enough, killing a certain Athenian general that we've already met. I won't spoil that one. Suffice to say that Vrasidas' plan that day resulted in the rout of an Athenian army with only 7 Spartan casualties. One of which happened to be Vrasidas. He actually got a signal honour from the local city and that they allowed him to be buried inside the city limits, which was virtually unheard of. Anyhow, I need to go talk to the kings of Sparta to meet Vrasidas there. However, first and foremost, I need to go bully the bullies. Okay, well, let's go see what's going on, and I've also got to check out the Spartan traitor and the weapon racks over in the forest of Eurotas. Right, Mummy, where are... Oh, over there, right, fine. Yay, go, go, go. The problem the Spartans had was that you couldn't be made a Spartan. Spartan citizenship, and therefore entry into the Spartacoi caste, was by blood. You were born a Spartan. Of course, they were soldiers, and, well, if a Spartan died without raising sons, then that was a problem, because that was a Spartan that couldn't be replaced. If a Spartan was kicked out for any reason, such as, for example, not being able to pay his barracks bill, yes, that happened. Every Spartan was theoretically allotted land to pay it, but some of them traded it away and problems resulted.
Grandfather was a true hero. Maybe one day they'll sculpt a statue of me.
Not that big, they won't. Yeah, no, if you got kicked out of the... If you got kicked out of the Spartan case for any reason, then that was that. Your children couldn't inherit. And the end consequence was that by 400 BC, during one particular crisis in the Spartan state, a meeting of the citizens had exactly 1% of the attendance as Spartans. At their final hurrah, around about 320 BC, there were 40 Spartans at a given battle. It got pretty bad for them at the end. But they didn't plan very long term, and their culture did hold for about 500-600 years, give or take, so, hey, took a while, but demographics got them in the end.
Leonidas. He was Sparta's last true hero. We'd all be under the yoke of the Persian Empire if it wasn't for his courage. The same
Woo!
blood courses through your veins.
Where's he off to in such a hurry? Yeah, actually, it is a big deal, because if we're right, then that blood is the reason we can activate the spear and do various other things. Okay, well...
So, our blood is the blood of kings.
Well,
You
not
are so much
exactly.
more than a mercenary. You carry the blood of heroes, blood of power. Remember what I told you?
That people would try to take that power for themselves.
And then
Yeah.
you promised.
I wouldn't let them.
Well,
Hold out
they've
your
got
spear.
Deimos. Oh boy, it's flashback time. Oh. And this isn't freaky weird by anyone's stance. I mean, we're just standing there having a... Oh. Wait, that's the Oracle of Delphi.
Talk of the Pythia. The Pythia, I do not care what she says.
Enough! We
Oh.
have grown tired of your insolent tongue. Sparta will not go to war. The Pythia has spoken.
Pythia says what you tell her to say. She has been your puppet for far too long. The time has come to cut her strings.
Oh, Leonidas, the days of heroes are over. You think your blood makes you special?
Well, it
If
does.
we opened your veins, it would spill to the ground and disappear through the cracks.
Not that special,
You
though.
are no one.
That's wrong. He has, however, got a pointy stick.
Your fate is sealed, son of the lion. Xerxes will unite us. He will bring order to chaos.
Right, that's not quite
Divide
how
the
it
Pythia,
went for the
and
Pythia.
Everyone you love, everything you stand for, will perish.
And we know how this ends. You know, there's such a thing as excuse me.
My king?
Xerxes wants Sparta. She'll have to go through me.
Challenge accepted. The Pythia's actual prophecy at the excuse me. The Pythia's actual prophecy at the time was that
Incredible.
Sparta
Now do
would
you
lose
understand?
either its king or
What
its
must I do?
freedom.
It's time we embrace our destiny. Both of us. If we don't stop the cult before it's too late, then all Leonidas fought and died for was for nothing. Our bloodline has reason to those who would enslave us.
It's time we
Yay!
rise again.
Well, well, well. Mother and son united in Sparta at last. And look at you, a god and goddess among mortals.
Who's
King
this guy?
Pausanias,
Oh, right, okay.
we're honored. I was sorry to hear about your father.
Yes, our fathers would have been proud to see us here today.
You remember Alexios, my king?
Who could forget? The boy who died to save his sister. Such a tragedy. An innocent child put to death because of an ancient, merciless law.
I did push an elder off a cliff.
I killed an elder. Sparta didn't find that very innocent.
Alexios.
In any case, Sparta was weakened by losing you. Losing you both.
We're examples of why these laws must change.
Oh, I agree. But King Archidamos, if he could carve Spartan law across the chests of every citizen, he would.
Okay. Well, peace would be preferable, even if it does mean unemployment.
I've spent my whole life looking over my shoulder. If Sparta is to be my home again, I'd rather it be a peaceful one.
Peace at what cost? When Spartans aren't killing, they're training to kill. And when they're not killing Athenians, they're declaring war on their own people.
They really
We're
did.
not here to talk about the dead, are we?
We know Sparta reclaimed our house after what happened to my father in Megaris. We want it back.
Mind your tongue, child. You may not live in Sparta anymore, but I'm still your king.
We graciously request an audience with you and King Archidamos to discuss reinstating our citizenship and reclaiming our home.
Of course. There is nothing I'd want more. Archidamos, however, still hasn't forgiven you for the whole nose incident.
You really did punch him,
What
didn't
can
you?
we do to sway him?
There's rumor of a Hilot rebellion, and the Kreptia are stalking the flames. Savagely killing Hilots, stealing livestock, and leaving corpses to rot in the streets.
The Cryptia represents Sparta's ultimate achievement in military training. Their discipline and fearlessness make Sparta's army the most feared in the world.
Once. But the Kreptia have become corrupt and bloodthirsty. And training boys to kill unarmed peasants is nothing to be proud of. Do you
Depends
want
what the
your home
peasants
back or
are up
not?
to.
Good. So the Ilots will no longer support the senseless slaughtering of their people.
Right, so where can I
And
find them?
where would I start looking for these Cryptia?
One can be found in the fort on Zarak's Point. Another was assigned to guard the Spartan leader's house. The third is more elusive. He was last seen in one of the villages west of Hilot Hills. He's definitely the loudest of the three.
Shouldn't be too hard to find then. I'll just follow the trail of bodies. What else do we know about
My
them?
mater spoke to me about these Cryptia. What can you tell me about them?
They are the hidden ones. Hand-picked at an early age, starved and trained in isolation. They must steal and kill to survive. If they succeed at their training, they become the King's Guard.
But why have me killed them?
For years, the Kreptia kept the peace between the Ilots and Spartans. Troublemakers and threats among the Ilots were dealt with. But
Permanently.
lately, these Kreptia have been killing men, women, and children without reason or mercy. Babies ripped from their mothers and fed to the wolves. The Kreptia have become a breeding ground for ruthless savages.
That is strange. The Cryptia were meant to target the strongest of the Elots and keep them under control by, well, killing them to keep the rest of the Elots under control. Going for weak targets was considered contemptible. So there's something very odd going on
Killing Cryptia
here.
will get our home back? I'll do it.
Right, so who do you suppose is arming the Elots? Yeah, I can kind of guess that one as well. What do you want, mate?
You're not one of my soldiers. You better have a good reason for being here.
Lysander, by the way, is another of the major figures in the Peloponnesian War.
We Spartans stand together. So here I am.
Yes, Spartan blood matters most.
Looks like this victory will bring you glory.
The rewards of skill and effort.
It's the Spartan
And the
way.
spear in the right place, of course.
From slave to general, bathing in the blood of this war while our leaders stuff their faces and preen.
The Polemarchos believe it's an easy victory.
I will end this war in my favor.
You have a strategy?
Athenian Polemarchos are paralyzed with indecision. They serve too many masters.
Always a
Making
bad
them
thing.
Slow to react.
And that's where you come in. Infiltrate their forts and kill the Polemarchos. I need a way clear for my troops.
Okay. You want them dead? You're gonna pay
I'll
me?
do my
I'll
part.
take the job.
Consider the commander is already dead.
Bring me their Athenian seals as proof. You'll be rewarded for your efforts.
Yay! Nothing like getting paid for a job. Right, however, my first concern is this quarry. Find out exactly who has been arming the Ilotas. Like it's not completely obvious. Okay, so Ilots could be provoked to riot. Find and kill the rogue Cryptia. Okay. Well, if they are officially rogue, then that solves the political side of things.
In the old ways. Won't killing his Cryptia create conflict between him and Pausanias? I miss
Yes.
Kefalonia sometimes. Life was simple, even if Marcos was a bumbling idiot.
Which means that I need to be very, very careful how I run these two missions. The key problem, of course, being that one of these missions is going to help Archidamos, one of them is going to help Mr. P, who I suspect might be in with the cult, given that he's pushing at social order like this. Right, let's go up this hill and see what needs to be done. Come on. Come on, come on. In fact, you know what? Let's just check my notes on the cult, because we've got one cultist in the... No, the dealing league are the Athenians, so we have the Peloponnesian League. Nation treasure in Locris Fort, cult's family being threatened, and the cultist used to be an Olympic champion. Okay, so we've got no obvious cult leads, but... well, we'll see. Oh, wait a moment, I'm thinking about the wrong person. Peloponnesian Sage. The Sage is a Spartan king, and the Sage wants Thrasidas dead. The troop P! Oh, boy. Pausanias is a cultist. Oh, boy. Well, we've not got enough to march in and accuse him yet, but it's starting to look very damning for Pausanias, isn't it? Pausanias, how do you pronounce that? I wasn't paying enough attention. Come on, get up this cliff, Alexius. And the fact that Thrasidas is siding with Archaidemos does give Pausanias enough reason to want him gone. I think we can piece this together from here. Right, Phobos, teleport, please. Phobos, there. Thank you. Right. Let's go check out this quarry, give it a sweep with Icarus, and see what happens. Of course, the irony here is that by modern standards, Pausanias is probably the more progressive of the two kings. And given that he apparently wants to try to improve the Elot's lot...
This is the marble quarry Brasidas mentioned.
Actually, that's not true. He's trying to start a civil war underneath the Spartans. Whether he'd improve the Elot's lot is another matter entirely. Okay. Okay. Right. There's my target. There are some weapon racks. Ideally, I want to do this non-lethally. At least as far as the rest of the Spartans go.
There's only one Spartan here that I need to kill. It'll be easier if I don't alert the others.
Yes, it will. It'll be even easier if he gets killed by that bear. Okay, switch to lethal. Crowded shot. And in fact, he's out of range anyway. Okay. You know what? I'm going to back out and do this at night. There we go. Clear that. And meditate. Darkness will make this considerably easier. Hopefully they're all asleep. Hopefully that guy's going to wander off on his own. Hope is, of course, the first step on the road to disappointment. But if I can skirt round the edge, get this guy isolated. Ooh. Weapon racks, perfect. No, I am not going to liberate the Gorony Marble Quarry. That's exactly what I'm not here to do. Oh.
One down, 4 to go.
Okay. Great. Not sure how he knew there were 4, but... okay, let's do another sweep. There's another. Couple of cages. Don't see weapon racks. Looks like my target's wandering off on his own. Okay, sneaky, sneaky.
I need to take down their commander.
Yeah. Oh, going up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Softly, softly, don't move. Don't move, don't move. Okay, go down. Down, 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 down. Okay. And
Who's whistling?
over here. Me! Back you come. Sorry, I just need to try not to die myself. Okay, good news. He's dead. Worst news, I am, however, very compromised. Go, 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 go. Don't get seen. Come on, up. And circle round. Okay. Things are quiet for the moment. Knock him out? Yeah. Alright. You get over here. Oh, there's a weapon rack. Can I get up this ladder? No. Fine. Let's dump you here. Just have a nap.
That's two. Time to find
Yay! Right. Time to go back up, get some altitude, and look again. Oh, Alexis, come on, round. There we go. Right, tippy toes, tippy toes. There's one. Can I get to it unspotted? No! No! Oh. No, turns out they are in fact all still here. Run! And up the side. Yes, yes, the gods will indeed be helping me. Okay. They're at least only... Okay, no, I lied. They're all awake now. One dead, one unconscious. Okay. Can I slip past? No, no. The others are all still awake. Okay, let's circle round, find another approach. 2 down, 3 to go. Yeah. Okay. They are at least vaguely awake. So if I can use that, while they're all rummaging over here, I can circle round, try and get to a couple more of the weapon racks. Question is, where are the weapon racks? Okay. Oh, up. Over. Alexia, stop showing off. Alright. Ooh, he might be worth recruiting, actually. Excuse me. Hello, you. Ah, can't knock him out. Okay. Back onto sneaky time then. Better yet, up and out. Okay. Careful, careful, careful. Down. Weapon rack? Yes, weapon rack. Okay, need a moment when there's nobody looking this way. Now, go.
3 weapon racks destroyed. Won't take much longer.
Yay, right, pull out. Nope, 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 nope. Up, over, gone. Of course, he is now going to come looking for me. Time to circle round, reposition. Weapon rack number 4 is over there. Where is weapon rack number 5? Oh, the sun's coming up. That's a problem. But they're patrolling. This might give me an opening. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. No. He's just in the same place. Right, okay. Knock him out. Shh, quiet, quiet, quiet.
Only one more to go.
Okay, out. Pull out. Find some cover. Pull up Icarus and find this last weapon rack. Softly, softly, catchy alert. Alright, where are you? Prisoner there. Bunks there. Don't see a weapon rack. Icarus, come on. Weapons. We need to find their weapons. We're running out of time here. The sun's coming up. That's going to make this very complicated. Unless there's a second rack in one of these tents, but didn't see it before. Then again, I wasn't really... Ah! There it is. Okay. No, that's just their laundry. That's not weapons. If I had to guess, I'd say down in the quarry, that cave there, but it's under direct observation from that sentry. So... Circle? No. Okay, take a run. Come on, come on. Go, 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 go. There we are. Up. Yeah, no, I'm not long gone at all. Sorry to disappoint. Right. Move. Circle, 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 circle. Okay, we have another patrol on the move, and that should give me an opening. Oh, no, come on. To get into the lower cave. Of course, getting back out might be tricky. Oh, treasure chest and the weapon rack. Perfect. Well, hey, getting paid's never a bad thing. And that's the last of the weapons. Right, out without being spotted, and yay! Managed to do it and only killed one Spartan. Not exactly the cleanest mission, I'd have preferred to ghost it, but job. So we can go see Vrasidas. Do I deal with these cryptae? That's an interesting decision. Phobos? Phobos? Ah, there you are. Back from whichever pit of Hades you normally reside in. Well, let's take the horse back. Sparta is kind of pretty. In a very austere, Spartan way. Okay, bully the bullies, or deal with... yeah. I need to convince both kings. Problem is, if I expose an Elot rebellion, if I then go and kill Crypteer, I'm gonna hack off Archimados, and we're pretty sure P is our cultist in Sparta, so I'm not taking the Crypteer job. At least not immediately. Let's see what Vrasidas has got to say. Once I'm done desecrating a graveyard. Sorry. Yes, I know, it's shocking. Roads. Handy. Oh wait, I forgot, there's still speed limits in Sparta, aren't there? And apparently traffic calming measures as well. Hey, Grandad. Right. Oh, sorry. Okay, next stop. Vrasidas. Ow, sorry. Sorry? I said I was sorry. Sparta, watch out for the cliff. We'll do the rest on foot. He's only 40 meters, and I really don't want to try to ride through a cramped area. Vrasidas. Hey, man. The two kings of Sparta. Yeah, this could be tricky.
There you
Okay,
are.
Vrasi.
I can take you in to see the kings when you're ready.
What should I expect?
What do I need to know before I go in?
Ah, that's right. You've never had an audience with the two kings.
No.
I've met Pausanias.
King Pausanias. Ah, really? Kings Pausanias and Archidamos share rulership. Impress them both, and your home will be returned to you.
I didn't expect this to be pleasant.
Okay, so let's have some dirt.
What can you tell me about Pausanias?
He's young. Don't mistake his smile for kindness. As with all kings,
I'm not
those
going
who
to.
cross him learn to regret it.
He's a cultist. And
What should I know about
Archidamos?
Archidamos?
Archidamos is a traditionalist. Not one to back down from a fight. He's also got a temper. Try to stay on his good side.
Does he have a good side? Well, let's do this. This is probably going to go horribly wrong, but let's do
Waiting
this.
won't make this easier.
Then let's go. Your mother's already inside.
Well, I believe they call this a frank exchange of views.
Where are the kings?
You're looking at them.
What do you say now?
You've made your point, Archidamos. I yield.
I thought a Spartan rises as soon as he is knocked down.
Another 2 squadrons to Viatir, then. As I said.
Okay, that's how they settle their
Solve
disputes.
arguments.
Sometimes.
Archidamos's guard has improved. He should thank me.
Brasidas, you've come with news. Let's hear it.
My
The nose
kings,
healed up well.
may I present Myrinne, descendant of Leonidas, and her son Alexios.
How dare you show your
And
face in Sparta?
Alexios
the shit
helped
hits
me
the
secure
fan.
Corinthia, my king. He helped with the Ilotes rebellion. They want what's best for Sparta. I beg you to listen.
Let's hear what they have to say before we bloody the palace floor.
Speak, Myrinne. Why are you here?
I have returned to reclaim my Spartan citizenship, to reclaim our home.
You exiled yourself. Your son killed an elder and ran.
Not to mention the crooked nose he gave you.
My family was betrayed, my king. Sparta was betrayed. We've come to expose these traitors.
You haven't cared for Sparta for many years.
True enough. However, I think I better just intervene here.
Then blame me. I killed the Elder. I started all of this. So, if you want someone to prove their loyalty, it should be me.
I'm not sure if I should congratulate you on your honesty, or punish you for the crime you've just confessed. Myrinne
I was dropped
has
off
made
Mount
her intentions
Taygetos.
known. What are yours?
Okay. Find and kill our betrayers.
My intentions are to hunt down those who betrayed my family and Sparta, and kill them.
And who exactly do you think betrayed Sparta?
That's what I'm here to find out.
First, prove yourself loyal. Bring glory to Sparta, and redeem yourself in the eyes of the gods. Until then, neither you nor your mother have a right to your lands.
Tell me what I must do, and it will be done.
The Spartan army fights the Athenians in Boeotia. Join the commandos there. Come back victorious, or do not return.
With my shield or on it? Wait, I don't use a shield, but the sentiment's there.
Consider the battle won.
Spoken with the confidence of a child who hasn't seen real war. You will find my
Oh, I
commander
haven't, have I?
Helicon. Give him this and tell him I sent you.
Not so fast. 2 kings, 2 tasks.
Name it.
Heracles completed 12. 2 shouldn't be a problem.
First Spartan thing you've said all day.
The Olympics will be starting soon in Elise, and our fighting champion requires an escort.
You
Yay.
want me to be an escort?
I want you to make sure the Spartans return with a wreath.
That's how he'll bring glory to Sparta? By winning an event in the Olympics.
Not
Get
an
the
event, my
spears.
king, by making sure Sparta wins the entire Olympics.
What?
Perfect.
You have your orders. We'll see you when your tasks are completed.
If they're completed.
I'll get them done, and you'll give us back our home.
There's some Spartan left in you after all.
Brasidas.
About 8.5 pints, yeah.
Next.
That went well.
Considering you still have your head on your shoulders, yes, I'd say it went very well.
The kings were generous to give us a second chance.
And all I have to do is win the Olympics.
And the
All of
war.
it.
Is there
Yeah,
anything you need to know
details.
before setting off?
Right. Which king's the cultist?
One of the kings is a cultist. So, one of these tasks is surely a trap. But, which one?
Brasidas.
The Olympics.
Wouldn't say that within earshot of the palace. But I fought with both of them. I can't believe either is a traitor.
We need to find proof before we make any accusations. Keep your eyes open.
It's the Olympics. The war is... Racia is too obvious.
What's going on in Boeotia?
The Athenian
Boeotia,
army
sorry.
is pushing Sparta back bit by bit. Winning won't be easy.
If
Well,
anyone
we've done that
can turn the
before.
tide there, it's you.
And the
What
Olympics.
do you know about this fighting champion I'm supposed to take to the Olympics?
The Pancratian fighter. His trainer will know where he is.
My
Oh,
thanks.
good. Where's
Things are
the
not quite
trainer?
what they seem, but you must keep this champion safe at all costs to succeed.
I will.
Okay.
think I'm
Looks like
ready.
it's farewell to Sparta.
And you? What will you do while I'm gone?
I received
Fix
a
up the
message
house.
just before we went in.
What kind of
Oh.
message?
A clue to the whereabouts of another cultist. I'm going to Arcadia.
Alone?
The
That's
fates
convenient.
are smiling on us. I was ordered there. We can travel together.
That would be helpful. My thanks.
I'll meet you both in Arcadia then. Safe journeys.
Or, alternately, the cultist king who wants both Vasidas and Myrinne dead is sending them to Arcadia to get shanked. Yeah, I know which theory I'm going with. Still, Vicia and the Olympics. Yeah, I always wanted to go to the Olympics. What could possibly go wrong? It's just a friendly sporting tournament. Right, guys? Right?